This is VIP, the very important movie podcast with Sean, Darian, Jaden, and Eli. I'm Sean.
I'm Darian.
I'm Jaden.
And I'm Eli.
And today, this is another completely unnecessary movie podcast about very, very extremely necessary movies. It's a special day today. We have a very special guest for the first time. We have Adeline. Hi, Adeline. Hi. Why are you here today?
No idea.
Good. Thank you for being here today. Thank you for blessing us with your presence.
It's just the deep sigh.
What's up, everybody? How's your week been? How's your souls? How's your lives? Cool.
Pretty chill.
Good to hear. I'm glad everyone's having a good time. Everybody's practicing ignoring me, which you would not think that anyone would need practice. You've been doing it all your whole lives.
Wow, so not true.
Well, people, you guys listen to me. You just ignore me. So you're really good at hearing what I say and not acknowledging it and just moving on.
Depends on what it is.
Yeah, see. So we all went. Every single one of us went and saw one battle after another, right?
No.
Just me.
I did.
You did? Do you think it was good?
It was really good. I did give it 5 stars, which I never do, except for Freakier Friday.
Wowie.
So it's about the same level as Freaky Friday.
Yeah.
Freakier Friday. Okay.
Eli gave it 10 stars out of 5.
I didn't even know you could do that.
You can't.
I can. It was a fabulous movie.
I went to one battle and after another, and I saw it in the theater, and it was really good. And I sat there by myself, and there was 2 people in the row. I was right next to the aisle, and there was a couple right on the aisle, but to my left, and they treated this place like it was their own house and talked through the entire thing. And even with that, my mostly fiery rage through the whole movie, I still really liked it.
That's so annoying.
And in 3 rows behind me, a lady brought a 5 or 6-year-old, and I thought that was going to be the problem. But that kid was very nice and didn't say a fucking word through the whole thing. But the 2 full-grown ass adults next to me would state things like, "Whoa, wow. Oh, he fell. Oh, whoa. Well, he's in a car. That's him in the car. Whoa, they're in a car. Oh, no." Like, almost got in a fight. I almost just jumped over there and just started screaming in his face to shut the fuck up.
What generation would you guess they were?
They were approximately in their 30s, I would say.
Ugh, classic millennial.
Yeah,
Classic.
fucking millennials. I feel like it's Gen X and Y. Is that you guys, right?
Y?
Yeah.
Z.
Yeah.
Gen Z.
Gen Z knows how to behave in a movie theater. Gen X knows how to behave in a movie theater, but millennials have lost their way.
Are you kidding? How is that a millennial thing?
Don't know.
I don't feel like it's always like middle-aged people.
Well, no, boomers. It skips a generation.
No.
Yeah. Boomers can't do it. Millennials can't do it, but Gen X and Z can do it.
I had an interesting situation happen at the movie theater not too long ago. And I want to play a game, and it's, is it rude or is it valid? Okay?
I want to play.
Okay.
What are the rules? Let's do it.
The rules are you have to agree with me or I'm getting off this podcast. No, I'm just kidding. So Hayden and I went to the movies. I don't even remember what we were seeing. This was like a couple months ago. And, you pick your seat. But with this movie theater, it was like you picked your seats ahead of time and they were the recliners, but they were all individual. You know how like some places they group 2 together and it's like kind of a love seat situation? It wasn't like that. It was like each one was individual. And so Hayden and I go to find our seats, and basically like at the end of the row, it was this guy, his girlfriend, I'm assuming, next to him, then an empty chair with her purse on it, and then, an empty seat, and then a bunch more people. Well, I thought that her chair must have, or her purse must have been in my seat. But long story short, there was some sort of commotion at the very other side of the aisle where someone was in the wrong seat. So it was like one off, okay? Are you guys caught up with me? So it was one off, so technically that wasn't my seat, but if she would just pick up her purse, there'd be two seats together and Hayden and I could just sit there and it wouldn't cause this huge commotion in the movie theater, okay? So I was like, oh, like, because at first I was confused and I did think it was my seat. I was like, oh, I think that's my seat. She's like, no, it's not. And I was like, oh, I'm confused because there's, people right here and there's only one seat, but we bought these two seats together, like, definitely this row right here. She's like, I bought this seat for my purse.
What?
I was like, what? And so we realized, okay, it is one off. So and she like would not let me sit there. Like she was like, no, like I bought this seat. So no. So I had to go and ask everyone in that aisle to move down one seat so that we could sit in our seats because it was a packed theater. Do you think that that was valid? Because do you think she really bought that seat just for her purse and that's valid? Maybe she has like an anxiety thing. She doesn't want people sitting next to her, or is it fucking rude? Because I felt like it was fucking rude.
I think it's both.
I think if she actually did buy it,
She
then
actually
that's
bought
valid.
it, then it's valid.
And that's where I'm like, okay, yeah. But like, did she? Would you really buy a whole ticket just for your purse?
I mean, if I was rich.
If it was a situation of
She
where she
wasn't.
wanted to, maybe not necessarily for her purse, but she bought an extra seat just to make sure that no one was sitting next to her, then
Wow.
then I think it's valid for her when she paid for if she truly did pay for it. I mean, you never know.
I
But
think that it is valid, but I think that if you do that and you are like you're standing on business about it, then you're kind of a little freak.
oh yeah, she's a total psychopath who needs help psychologically. To not be able to sit next to someone in a movie theater is crazy. But if she truly did pay for the seat, then I think she's allowed to put her purse on it, not let anybody sit there.
Yeah. All right.
Because in a reverse situation, if you were that type of person to buy the seat, you would be pretty irritated if somebody was just to avoid somebody else's fuck up on the other end.
That's true.
You would want people to move. I know I would. I mean, I wouldn't do that.
If you really bought like a whole ticket about it, then yeah, I could see why you wouldn't want to just like let it go. I guess in my mind I was like, there's no way she actually did that.
Probably not.
I just feel like she probably bought the ticket right before and saw that no one was sitting there.
Yeah. I think that's probably what it is.
Bitch.
I think that's probably what it is. And in that case, then she's in the wrong. But if she truly did, I would say bust it out. Show me the ticket. Prove it.
Prove it, bitch. Then again, I don't know. Some people do have like really bad anxiety and like maybe don't want to sit next to someone or like are just weird about it.
If someone really had anxiety like that, they would not say no, typically.
Yeah.
They'd just be like, oh, okay.
Unless it's like a health anxiety or something, or
Well, okay, like let me throw it out there. Your grandmother would stand on business, but also want the seat and would pay for the seat.
Grandma would stand on business even if it was the smallest thing.
Right.
That woman stands on business no matter what.
That's exactly the type of situation that she would pay extra money for the seat if she was having like health anxiety of someone being close to her, and then not
she
let
would
someone
also have
sit.
a mask on.
Yeah. So that's the exact scenario of the person who would pay for the extra seat and not let anybody sit there.
How did she say it?
Rudely.
Move, bitch.
Get out the way.
She was just like, I don't know, really short with me. I think maybe that's the other thing. It's like, if you did buy the seat and you were like, I don't know, health conscious or whatever, you could just say like, I'm so sorry. Like, I bought this seat specifically because I just, I don't like sitting next to people. Nothing personal, just kind of a germaphobe or like whatever. Like, you could just be like, I'm really sorry, but I did buy this and I'm just not comfortable. That's fine. But she was just like, no, it's my seat. I bought it. I bought it for my purse.
I would have grabbed the purse and chucked.
Would you have? I would like to take you as my little theater enforcer monster to yell at people and throw purses and be like, what are you going to do? It's a fucking 9-year-old kid.
No purse, no problem.
Sorry.
I might try and set her straight or
Or
something.
I might have just taken her purse with me.
And that's stealing.
I'll set them straight. I want to just talk about one petal after another because there's eyelashes are a big part of the movie. Not a big part, but they are featured. There's a
Really?
thing with eyelashes.
Buttons.
Yeah, there's a thing with buttons in the movie that we're talking about today,
Oh, what are we
which
talking about?
is Adeline. What movie are we talking about?
What was that?
Coraline.
Yep, we're doing Coraline. We're doing Coraline. This is a Jaden pick, is it not? This is your choice, Jaden. When did you first watch this? Did you see it in the theater? Did we take you to see this when you were 8, 9, or was it a at-home style situation?
I don't remember seeing it in theaters, but I do remember watching it at home, like the same year it came out, pretty sure.
Yeah, I don't even know if this was like an under the radar type thing. I don't even remember if it was a thing where people knew it was coming out and are excited to see it in general, or if it was caught on after the fact. What are your notes? What does your research tell you about that? Was it a box office hit? I didn't look into any of this, and I don't even really remember. I usually remember this shit, but
I don't
I
even
don't
know if
remember
I
if this
have that
made
in my
money or if
note.
it. I'll look it up. I have the.
Yes, apparently it was. Its original release, it made 230 million globally. One of the highest grossing stop motion films of all time.
Pretty good opening, or that's pretty good budget. Made.
My bad. It's actually 124 million the first time it was released, and then the 15th anniversary adds that little extra, what's that? 106 million. So that's crazy. 2 releases and both in the triple digits.
It only had a $60 million budget, so did good business. It did boffo box office, guys. Are you happy for that?
Yeah.
Yeah, good. Oh, yeah. The energy is high on this one, folks. Yeah. Please subscribe to our Patreon if you want more of this. Who?
Is Coraline a Tim Burton movie? No, right?
No, it's a Henry Selick movie who was the director of The Night Before Christmas, where people think that Tim Burton was the director of that, but he just came up with the character designs and was a producer. But Henry Selick was the actual director of that movie. And
Didn't
that
he also write the story, though?
probably, I think so, yeah. But they had a big falling out, Henry Selick and Tim Burton, because Tim Burton took all the credit and didn't ever dissuade anyone or say, no, actually, I didn't make that movie. Henry Selick made that movie.
Tim Burton
He just
sucks.
got his name, slapped his name on the posters and everything. Tim Burton's Night Before Christmas. And Henry Selick got totally boned in the whole situation. And I guess he didn't even really, wasn't even there. He was making a different movie, I think, when at the time they were making the night before Christmas, and was hardly even on set, over the years that took him to make it.
He also made James and the Giant Peach.
Yes. And Monkey Bone.
Yeah, but overall, I feel like this movie was very I love stop motion pictures. Like they're just, I feel like the effort and all of like the design and making all of the little characters and just forming them to like look alive. The fact that it takes so long is just, that's admirable within itself. But like, making a whole 1.5 hour to almost 2 hour movie is ridiculous. It's insane how awesome that is.
I know, that's why it takes them so long. There's no way I could have anything close to the patience to take 32 little tiny movements for every second and have to take a picture, or 24 to get the 24 frames per second to just move every little thing just a tiny little bit and keep track of all that. I would lose my entire ass mind.
Yeah, no way.
Yeah, it's almost as hard as doing your eyelashes. That's the detail that it takes to do the eyelashes and the makeup and
The time.
Almost.
the time.
Time? That took me 15 minutes.
It only is almost as hard as doing your eyelashes.
You guys had to guess how many hours it spent to paint 250,000 pieces of the popcorn that was used for the trees. How long would you say it was?
Or is it hours or like just duration, like 6 months, a year?
Hours, yeah. It's 70 trees, 250 pieces of popcorn
5,000 man hours combined.
30 minutes.
in 30 minutes. Well,
16
it wasn't
hours.
it wasn't that many. No, it was only 800 hours.
Wow, I was way
But
off.
800 hours is a lot of time.
That's too
A lot
many
of
hours.
Coraline was staged in a 140 square foot warehouse with the stage divided into 50 lots. That's insanity. And which played host to nearly 150 sets, 450 people working at a time to produce 90 to 100 seconds of footage per week. That's ridiculous.
Per week? Oh my god.
That is nearly the same amount of time that Darian has spent putting her eyelashes on,
All right.
blocking her face with her mirror, putting a right in front of there,
Being
right in front of the
a whole
mic.
country away from her mic.
I'm not a
Could-
country away.
You could fit Rhode Island in between you and your microphone right now.
Ooh, if you guys had to guess how many years it took to film Coraline, how many would you
4.
guess?
It's in the notes.
Damn it. Okay.
Womp womp.
I
Cut that
looked
out,
it
cut
up
that
because
out.
I was like, I looked it up because I was like, it probably took a long ass time.
I like how you both were like 4.
4.
Actually, 4
Sorry.
It's actually 4.
at the same time. Embarrassing.
Do you guys did you find out in your notes about Leica, the studio that made it? Do you know anything about
Yes.
that? Some fun facts about that?
Yes, actually. Let me
What did you learn about Leica, the studio that made this movie?
Well, nothing specifically about the studio itself, but this is a paragraph. I'm just going to read it. It says, Henry Selick pushed the idea of making Coraline using stop motion animation. Leica, is that how you say it?
Mm-hmm.
They're known for doing stop motion animation, but Coraline was their first feature-length movie. Coraline ended up being the longest running stop motion animation film ever at 1 hour and 40 minutes. On the back of the Ramft Brothers, like the moving truck in the beginning, there's graffiti on the bottom right corner that says Stop Mo Rules.
Cool.
I like them, but the reason the whole founding of it was founded by Travis Knight, who was the son of Phil Knight, who was the founder of Nike. So the owners of it are basically Phil Knight and Travis Knight So it's basically a movie studio built on tennis shoes, which is pretty cool. He's probably a massive piece of shit, but
For sure.
they're using child labor profits to make this movie, so that's good. Sweatshop money.
Great. I'm starting to not like it.
Well, at least they're doing something good with it.
I don't want to talk about this movie anymore.
Well,
And
that
this is
was a
where the
good
podcast ends,
25-minute
everyone.
episode.
And we're done.
All right. Can we get into the scene by scene breakdown because there's so much to say.
Yeah, let's do it now that you're here.
I've been here.
With great eyelashes, apparently, too.
Thank you.
Yeah, they look.
Can the podcast hear the flutter of my eyelashes?
I can hear it flickering in the wind.
And also, before we move on, her sweater was knit with toothpicks, by the way.
Whoa.
Really cool.
It's
I
actually really cool.
I would lose my fucking shit trying to do anything that small and minute that took that amount of time.
I mean, it probably didn't take that long. She's like the size of a toothpick.
I could barely finish taking the notes for this movie before I was losing my fucking patience. And
I'm
that
surprised that they made one. I would have just taken like a doll shirt. There's so many doll shirts out there. Just take one.
Yeah, but she was so skinny. Not the size of a doll. She was like literally like a stick bug with the head.
Stick buds have heads.
No,
That's
but
why this
not
movie looks so good.
Yeah, but like she has a normal head, not a stick head.
What? Or what? What?
What?
What's going on? Who's
Okay,
got a stick head?
anyway.
Okay, anyways.
Stick bugs.
Y'all's bugs. All right, let's do this. Let's break this shit down. It's a Leica movie. It's got a pretty cool opening. And it's got the metal hands making a goddamn doll. And we don't really know what's going on at the beginning, but we do know that it looks like a Tool video. So that's pretty cool. And in retrospect, once we know the whole movie, we go back and think about the beginning and we know that it was the other mother that was creating the doll in the first place. But we don't know when this is happening. Do we think that other mothers knows that Coraline is coming, or do we think this is happening right as she gets there? Like, does she just wait for kids to show up and then makes the doll about them, or does she have some sort of psychic ability to know they're coming?
I
don't
feel
know.
like she just started making it whenever Coraline got there.
She's quick.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
probably true because they show it before. Because are we to not assume that this is chronological, that the intro happens after the fact? Because you get the intro and then you get them riding up to the house. So I didn't know. I don't know if they were implying that she's psychic, or am I just reading way more into this than we need to be reading into it?
Yeah, I think you are.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
So they move into the Pink Palace apartments, which I feel like this is my personal dream, to live in this pink Victorian house in the middle of the woods in the mountains. And it's like creepy. Very cool. Well, until like the stuff later happens, but very cute. Very cute.
When they first show, you know how they show a dollar bill? This is a fun fact or hidden fact, whatever. They show a dollar bill in the beginning. I don't remember
Yeah.
why, but like during the moving scene,
They're tipping the mover, and they tip
Yeah.
him $1, which is so fucked up, by the way.
they're all assholes, seriously. So
I think I'm gonna have a widely different reading on the parents in this movie, going off of your guys' notes that I saw, but we'll get to that.
on the dollar, they have Henry Selick's face on it, the director of the film. His face is on the dollar bill, which I thought was kind of cool because, like, I don't know, it's a little shout out to him.
Or he did it because he's a pompous piece of shit and he wants to get his face into the movie that he's making.
Well,
I'm kidding. I don't know.
he should. He's
agree.
like, my credit's gonna get stolen again. I gotta put my face in here.
He's like, Phil Knight's gonna take the credit for this one.
And then also when they get into the house, there's bug wallpaper in the house, and that's a hint towards what's gonna happen in the movie. Basically, that's just another little hidden detail.
Bugs. I don't know if I would want to live. I mean, in a put this into a regular real life situation of living in this house / apartment complex in the middle of nowhere that Darian pines for. I don't think I would like it.
I wouldn't either.
That's because you lack whimsy. You have to go out and explore and garden.
I do lack the want for whimsy. I have plenty of whimsy about me at all times. I don't search out additional whimsy or want to
I don't
live
think it's
in
very whimsy to have to live next to Stinky Cheese Man.
I love Stinky Cheese Man and his dancing mice. Are you kidding me? And the little theatrical lesbians downstairs. I love them.
Do you even know his name?
Yes, I know his name.
Miss who?
No,
Stinky Cheese
Stinky
Guy.
Cheese Man? Mr. Bobinski?
Mr. Bobinski.
And he
Put some
gives her a
respect on his
beat.
name.
Oh my god, I love him. But we'll get to that.
He beats her?
He does beat her.
Yeah, he beats her.
We'll get to that. I have a lot to say about him. Where are we? Oh, yeah. So they get to the house. They walk around. It's a giant piece of shit. Coraline's bored and frustrated because her parents have jobs and she's annoying.
That's crazy.
They have work to do.
Crazy take.
They have work to do and she won't stop bothering them. She needs to go find her own shit to do. And
No,
they
her
can't
mom is a
constantly
raging bitch.
they can't constantly
A
be
fucking
entertaining her
asshole.
24/7.
I'm glad
But it's
she
not
broke her neck.
24/7. It's never. They never give her any attention.
They move her to a whimsical play world where she can go and find her own things to do. But she
Her mom
can't,
is so annoyed with her.
and she won't stop annoying them.
She's not. She's
They
literally
moved-
just trying to have a conversation, and the mom's like, "Why the fuck are you here?"
Why do you exist?
Like, she hates her.
She does.
The dad is
And,
also
like-
a little bitch.
No, they love her.
Yeah,
That's why
he
they
is.
work so hard at their gardening magazine catalog to pay for
Absolutely
her
not.
food shopping.
For their
hate
slop
dirt.
shop. They hate
Food.
dirt, yeah.
They not do they eat dirt? They eat some
The
Yeah,
nasty
mom
'cause-
ass
literally
food.
says she hates
No,
dirt.
hate, not
Hate
ate.
dirt.
Well,
Yeah,
no,
so
they also ate dirt when the dad
If
made that
you-
nasty ass food.
they're doing a job
If-
that they hate about something they hate just to put food on the table for her.
Yeah, but they don't have to be such cunts about it.
She
You're
doesn't have to
literally
be so
working
goddamn
from home.
annoying.
Of course she's gonna be annoying when her parents hate her.
They love her.
Honestly, I'm Coraline, I feel. Me and Adeline.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
No, I have that in my notes. I realized that both of you based your entire personality on Coraline.
It was
But that's another thing to
becoming
be
clear.
considered. In like, they moved Coraline away from her two best friends. So she was lonely because she didn't have her friends to play with anymore, which is, I'm sure, what kept her going when her parents were cunts back at home.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, if you love your child so much that you're working hard to pay for them, but like you don't even, like, their presence, just them existing annoys you that much. I
No,
don't
it's
think
because
I don't think you're a good parent.
no, they're not. They're doing their best.
They're not
Their
doing
best sucks.
Being a parent is hard, and working from home and constantly being interrupted and having your computer turned off and with all of your saved data files
They were
deleted.
assholes before she did that.
How do you
That's an
even know
accident.
that? You don't even work from home. How do you know that?
I did though, and I have, and I know. I used to
don't
work from
know.
home.
Yeah, but when you talk to your child, you shouldn't talk to them like they're a burden. They could be annoying, but you don't have to be like, every single time she talked to her, even when she wasn't working, she was a complete bitch. Just every time.
Mm-hmm.
Just
True,
so
yeah, even
cold.
when she
was
wasn't
so
working.
cold.
Very
This-
cold to her.
This is exactly how you treat Eli when you're working from home.
He's not even here, bro.
No comment. No comment.
Where did I get it from?
You got it from me.
Well,
It's genetically passed down assholedness. No, but really, I do feel sympathy for them. I do. Not even joking around. I know that they're being a bit much and they are playing it up for the movie to have some sort of conflict. But I do understand their frustration, but they are assholes. I do agree. But Coraline is also being annoying.
and even everything in the house and the way everything looks and what they're wearing is everything so cold. It feels like a hospital. So no wonder she's so depressed and
Well, they've only been there for 5 minutes.
no, but that's just like that's just what they give. They
You
give
don't think that place gives whimsy?
not at all.
On the outside, it's whimsy, but on the inside, it's cold.
It has the potential for whimsy, but it's fallen short.
I could definitely see myself doing spells in that house.
Hell
Dude.
yeah.
Like when she goes to the well, we'll get to that, I guess. But when she goes over there, it is whimsy for sure.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
But she does finally get her ass out the house and get herself a dowsing rod to walk around looking
In
for
Poison
something.
Oak.
Well,
Mm-hmm.
she should know better. Her parents that's their line of work. They should have taught her better.
Fail number 5,000.
They tell her to go do
I
something,
have my
and they
notes.
won't let her go outside.
Coraline is being a bitch to YB and she deserves the poison oak.
Yeah,
But-
didn't her mom say not to go outside?
I don't
That
remember.
was the second day, because it was like raining, and she didn't want her to go out.
She's like, I don't want to deal with the mud that you're gonna. I don't want to deal with anything that
I
has to do with
hate
you existing.
dirt. You just have to sit there and do nothing all day long.
Count the windows or something.
No,
please.
that's what he said. He said, go count the windows, go count the doors. And she goes around and she finds a bathtub full of bugs and she smashes them all with her hand. And I just have
So
to say that was
insane.
Okay,
so
Tell me
insane.
why the water's that color.
Yeah, they can't even give her clean water.
Well,
They give her
all that
slop for dinner. What are they providing exactly?
we are skipping over when she meets YB. That was all the
Okay, that
meeting of
was-
YB was before that. She goes
Yeah,
with
you're
the
right.
little dowsing rod and she's walking around and then YB's spying on her. And he calls her a water witch.
This is all YB's fault, by the way.
Yeah.
No,
A Michigan
poor YB.
Michigan Water Witch is a really good band name, and I didn't want you guys to blow past that because I wanted to get
Is
that
that-
in there.
Is that what he called her?
He calls her first he said that she's a water witch, and then he says it's really cool meeting a Michigan water witch. And I thought that's a really good band name.
Yeah, it
It
is.
But this
Coraline's
is,
such a bitch to Wybie.
yeah,
And I feel like it's probably because her parents talk to her like that.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
So she talks to Wybie like that, calling him like, "Why were you born?" That's crazy. To talk to a
She cooked
stranger
with
like
that
that.
one.
She kind of did. She ate him up.
I mean, he is the catalyst for this entire thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, other mother is, but
So, one thing that I was confused about with the doll, and maybe I'm missing something obvious, but like, why was Coraline's doll in Wybie's grandma's car? Did the other mother place it there knowing that Wybie would give it to her? Why wouldn't the other mother just put it somewhere?
Well, it
And
might have been her
if the other
sister's.
mother can't get
she's
to
right.
the other side, what?
Adeline is right.
What'd she say?
It's the grandma's sister's doll that died. 'Cause
Yeah,
she
but
went missing or something.
does the
It's-
other
Yeah,
mother
but it looks
just
like
adjust the doll to whoever she's? Because it seems like, based off what he says at one point, that, or what someone says, is that the doll used to be the other kid, and then the other kid, and then the other kid. Like, it's like she
So it's the
doesn't make a
same
whole new
doll.
doll. She just like changes the features of the doll.
I think that's what we're seeing at the beginning is not a new doll creation, but a turning the doll in to look like Coraline.
Okay.
And that the
So
grandma probably hadn't seen it
in a
it-
while.
and since it just knew that it was missing.
But I don't
Okay.
understand, like, what you were saying with the other mother not being able to leave the other world or whatever, right?
Yeah, because the other if the other mother could just come into that world whenever she pleased, that's what she would do. But she
Right.
can't because that door was locked. So how did she get it over there?
Yeah, that part confuses me. I think that's one of those things where it's like, don't think too hard about it.
Yeah. Or maybe
Okay.
the cat, did the cat do it?
No, the cat's chill.
Cat's chill. Yeah, Cat doesn't like other mother, so he wouldn't help her out.
I don't even
Um,
understand how the portal opens. Like, how does it go from being brick to not? That part confuses me.
It's only not brick when the parents aren't around or it's nighttime. Like if the parents are around, it's brick.
Right, but like,
Or maybe
how?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I know
I
we need
can't
to
think
get,
too much about it.
yeah, I think there's probably, deleted scenes. Where there are deleted scenes? Just didn't turn up in your research. We don't get, we need to get, guys,
Deleted scenes are not in my pay grade.
we need to get a witch consultant. We need to get a paid witch consultant on staff.
And that's Sea Witch.
Yeah, we need to get an Etsy witch on staff. They are powerful, apparently. They work.
They work. Okay.
But yes, this is when she's walking around the house. She comes back in. This is the part. She comes back in. This is the thing about the mud and everything, about the mom doesn't like dirt, but she's got the coffee mug that says "I heart mulch," which is the name of the company they're making the catalog for. Because skipping ahead, when they go to deliver the catalog, or when they go into town, there's a building that says "I heart mulch" on it. So that's where that comes from, if you were wondering. But
Well,
she doesn't heart mulch. She hates mulch.
so she's a lying bitch.
Yeah. Yes. This is when she goes to bug her dad, and the dad is freaking the fuck out, and that's when he gives her the list. And I got down in my notes that this is the most realistic portrait of a parent-child relationship I've ever seen in a movie before. But
The dad?
no,
And
just
her?
the way they're behaving, where he's just freaking out and she's being annoying. It's just very, very true to life in my experience. Just leave me alone. Like the dad's
In your
trying to be
experience.
nice, but he's just frustrated. He's not
The
being
dad
nearly
was
as big of
not
a.
as, yeah, he wasn't
Yeah.
as rude as the mom, but still, like, definitely would have felt like, okay, I guess I should just go kill myself, you know?
Well, I'm not saying it's good. I'm saying it's
Crazy.
realistic, which is why you are the way that you are, because that's how exactly how you grew up. I feel like I'm better now than I used to be, but it must have hit true to life for you when you were 9 when this movie came out.
I don't remember if I even recognized that.
You were too in it. You couldn't recognize it because you were in it at the time.
Yeah.
But she does start making her list of everything, and I like how she's just sarcastically puts everything, like 12 leaky windows and one shitty bathtub full of bugs, and it seems like that's definitely something Adeline would do.
Yeah.
Like boring blue boy.
Mm-hmm.
And a boring painting.
Did you notice that the boy in the painting was the dead boy?
Yeah, I realized
Yeah.
that they
I
have
didn't
to
even
go
notice that
find their
until
eyes.
the end when they were gold or whatever. I didn't realize that until then. I was like, oh.
We'll get to it later, but he's my favorite thing in this whole movie.
My favorite thing.
But he's my favorite part. He's my favorite character.
That's
Favorite
interesting.
ghost boy.
But this is where she finds, well, she does smash the bugs in the bathtub, and that's real sus
With her bare
behavior, which is
hands.
disgusting.
Really weird. There
What
was
kind of person
bug
smashes all
guts.
those bugs with their bare hands? What kind of person does that?
I would have
That's so
ran
gross.
if I saw that.
It's scary.
Yeah, I told Jaden, I was like, you could never when she was smashing the bugs.
No, we were watching TV the other day, and there was a moth in our room, and I tried to get that moth for like an hour with a towel. I'm not touching that thing.
I don't even know if we got it yet.
Moths are just ugly butterflies. You leave it alone.
No, they lay eggs and eat your clothes.
Ew.
Why do you think they have mothballs? They destroy your. Well, I think they only eat wool, but which I don't have any of, so I guess it's not big of a deal. But
You don't got it like that.
Yeah. Quit acting like you got wool.
I ain't got no wool. This is a pretty wool-free place.
Hey, your socks are made out of wool.
Well, that's true. I do have wool socks. I have darn tough
There's
wool
holes in them.
socks.
Fuck.
Shit, fucking goddamn moths.
We're gonna bleep out darn tough because they need to pay for this sponsorship if they want to get mentioned.
No free ads. No free ads.
No free ads.
All right. Okay, so she finds the door behind the wallpaper, but it's locked. And so
She calls her
she
mom to
asks
go
her
open
mom.
it.
Yeah. And her mom's like a huge bitch about it. She's like, if I do this for you, you have to leave me alone forever.
Do not negotiate with terrorists. Coraline is a terrorist. Like, she shouldn't even have negotiated that because she's losing that negotiation for the very beginning.
Coraline's not that bad. She's really not. She's
She's
just
a product of her environment.
Yeah,
She needs to have a little more understanding that her parents are working hard.
Hard smart.
maybe.
But there's nothing behind it but a brick wall, and
Yeah.
they're definitely not getting their deposit back for cutting up
Wait,
the
but how did she find the key so fast? She just like knew.
She was like, the button. Must be that
Well,
one.
the old-fashioned looking ass key. Every other key was just a regular modern key, and that was the one old-fashioned looking key. So she made an
That's
educated
right.
guess.
But like when she opens it and it's just a brick wall, Coraline's like, she asks a question, but not even like to her mom directly. She just kind of asks a question like, I wonder if and her mom's like, Coraline, we
I told
had
you
a deal.
a deal.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, that's why you don't negotiate with terrorists, because they don't ever abide to the rules, and they want more.
She
Give a
wasn't
mouse a
even
cookie.
talking to her.
Give a mouse a cookie.
Like she wasn't even talking to her. She was kind of like, I wonder if blah blah blah. Mom was like, shut the fuck up. Shut up. I hate you. I wish you were never born.
Which is true.
It's almost like that one video of where you were recording me and Darian saying happy birthday to mom or saying something to mom, and you were like wave, and I was waving, and then Darian turned to me as I was waving. Oh my god, Jan, just wave. And I was like, okay, I didn't even say anything.
Say hello to your mother now. Wave to your fucking mother.
You were completely serious, like you weren't joking or anything. Also, your
Those
voice was
two-
like so low.
So deep. I do feel like I have a deeper voice with people I'm comfortable with. I don't know what that is. But yeah, my voice was very deep. I feel like my voice is deep in this. I've actually been thinking about that. I'm like, I need to lighten my voice a little bit because I'm speaking so deeply.
No, deeper voice is better. It resonates better. It's less annoying to people when they're listening. So,
All right, sick. I'll leave.
My voice is annoying to me. But anyway, yeah, those two. Wait, I said my voice, not your voice.
no, I know everybody's voice to themselves is god
Yeah,
awful.
I hate my voice. But
Couldn't be me, but anyways.
When she asked her mom, when she said that, her mom said they probably did that when they divided the houses up, and then she tried to ask another question, and then her mom.
2 questions is the limit. I'll let one slide, but you ask the second one, I'm fucking pissed. So then Coraline goes and she cries herself to sleep.
Nope, they have dinner
And
first. They have their assy dinner, their
yeah,
slimy,
Their
disgusting dinner,
Jello slime.
their Jello slime dinner. Which
you can't even feed your kid.
and he
Can't even
goes
feed him.
and he says something to the effect of, you don't eat your slime, you have bedtime. And I'm like, definitely taking bedtime over that slime.
Yeah,
And
Yeah, I
now she
felt
goes
that.
to cry herself to sleep.
yeah.
She didn't
And this
cry,
is
did she?
No, she didn't.
no,
But
she didn't actually cry, but she wanted to.
mm-hmm.
But
But
she's not
then,
self-reflective enough on her own poor behavior to even cry about it.
and then she hears the mouse. She looks under her bed, and then the mouse. She chases after.
It's interesting to me also that the other mother knew that she would follow that mouse to the door. Because if that were me, I would have seen the mouse and been like, a mouse. And then I would have gone back to sleep.
I'm surprised the parents didn't hear her walking.
They don't give a fuck.
They're so
No,
tired
Yeah.
from
they're
working
so
so hard,
tired.
from
That's
working so
true.
hard that they're crashed out. Do we think this is a separate independent mouse that other mother has control over, not one of the Russian dancing mice? Because the very next day he warns her that the mice say not to go to the door.
Yes, that's why I was so confused. I was like, they're being very contradicting.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense.
Wait.
Maybe he's one bad mouse in the pack, you know?
Mm.
Like
But
the
there was
pack of mice are like,
multiple.
they know.
There was multiple though.
Right, that's why I'm thinking like when like you said Babinski, is that his name?
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Mm-hmm.
when he goes and like tells Coraline that, you just have to remember, well, this is a little flash into the future. When she discovers that all this bad stuff is happening, that little mouse stops being those like the little jumping ones. It becomes a rat, like a full-on
Yeah.
rat that later on when the cat kills the rat, you can see that it was sand, like little sand drops out of his head from it being like a little
Yeah,
puppet.
but those can't, like, all of the people from the other side can't come over to the human
Yeah.
side.
So that's why we're confused. But like, it's like they can. They must be able to. But just not at the end. It doesn't really make sense.
Yeah, so either they are her mice or they changed their minds. Maybe like why did they show it to her?
Oh, but you know what? Actually, that mouse was probably able to get through because they had already unlocked the door.
Mm-hmm. I think that
You
the
know?
mice are able to get through the same way the cat is able to get through.
Correct. That's what I think too.
Because that would make more sense than.
But do you know what I'm talking about? Like, she had already unlocked the door earlier with her mom and
Mhm.
probably left it unlocked. And then that's how the rat mouse was able to get through to the other side, go get her, and then bring her back through.
Yeah, that makes
Yeah.
sense. I'm choosing. That's what I pick is what's happening as well.
And I'm sure the cat has been able to go back and forth just anytime the door's been open over the years.
I think they're implying that the cat has special magical powers by being a cat. Because it's
That too.
in cat lore, cats can go into different dimensions, like with witches and shit with cats.
Mhm.
They're like connectors to the underworld and can walk in both worlds in cat lore. I've heard that.
Another thing that's interesting is, you know, cats can live a long time. Some cats are like 20. But if what we were saying about the doll is true, and then that the last doll was the grandmother's sister, that must have been like 60 years ago. Would have been the last kid that went missing, right?
Mhm.
So the cat couldn't have been there for that, but it's implied that he was there for that.
I think he's an eternal cat.
So he just
Because
okay.
if you not to skip ahead to the very, 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 very end, at the very last scene when he is on that post and he walks and he disappears
Oh,
when he's
because
walking through.
Coraline never actually left. She's still in, like, she's not in the real world at the end. She's still in, like, the other world. She never left.
That's Adeline getting into internet fan theory culture.
Because when she tries to leave, why is it all cobwebby and stuff? It's not colorful anymore.
Well, let's save that until the end. Because we need to talk about that. This is important, but we can't skip all the way to the end.
You just did.
Only just to talk about the cat, how he disappeared, because I think the cat is magic. I don't think he's a normal cat because he can talk and he's magic.
Can only talk in the other world, not the real.
But he is not a duplicate. When he's in the other world, he's not a fake. He is the cat. He's just in the other world and he can talk. He's the only one that can go back and forth besides Coraline, right? I'm right about that, right? Like Wyvern and the parents and everything else, and they're all creations of the other mother. But the cat is not a creation. He's actually literally going into the other world.
Yeah. The witch doesn't even like the cat. She
Right.
hates the cat.
Exactly. He's a magic cat. So I think was around back then, or his soul went into a new cat. Cat soul. But she does go through she follows the mice and goes through for the first time.
Would you have gone through if you saw it?
Yes.
I would have.
Probably.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
I would have.
crazy.
You got to find out what's on the other side.
I mean, this was a brick wall. And now it's a tunnel.
And now it's a
I mean,
portal.
I would have gone the first time, but then I would have never.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I definitely
know.
would have gone
There-
the second time, but the third time, no.
Yeah, the second, you definitely were going to go back because you think it's a dream and everything's nice. So
Yeah.
everybody's
I don't
being
know.
nice to you. Food's
They
good.
gave me the creeps.
No, okay. When she goes through the door and she gets inside, my one comment was that the other mother eats. For real. Like, the mom looks so much better with buttons for eyes.
Yeah. She
Yeah,
does.
maybe because they don't look so
And the red
goddamn
lips.
tired.
True.
Like, she looked so good.
She ate like
She
none
looked
of her
great.
food though. She just like moved right onto the cake. She didn't even eat any of it.
That's because she only eats children
She
and
only
their
eats little
souls
bugs.
and bugs.
Coraline didn't eat any of it.
But we're skipping past the dad.
The dad sang that song, and that song gets stuck in my head maybe once a week.
The song
just in
is him
general.
hinting towards what's gonna happen to her. When he says her doll and all that, that's a hint towards, yeah, what's
Cute
gonna
as a
happen.
button, in the eyes.
Please sing the song
something.
for us, Darian. Please sing the song.
Me?
Yep.
No.
No, yeah. We insist.
Adeline, do you remember the
No.
song? Can you sing it for us?
I remember it, but I'm not going to.
Come on, sing us a
Play it
little
on
song.
like your no. Play it on your phone or something.
No, we can't play it. We want to hear you sing it.
No, you sing it then, Dad.
I
Yeah,
don't
you
remember
sing it.
I don't remember it. Something about
Lies.
Coraline.
Making up a song about Coraline.
There you go.
Also, the monkey slippers that they talk about, the one he's wearing, is supposedly like a little Easter egg for another movie that the director made called Monkey Bone, supposedly.
That's a pretty crazy movie. You guys should watch Monkey Bone.
The hands on the piano kind of freak me out, though.
What, okay. Getting to the dinner. Dad, you wrote a note. I love his titty blessing on the food. What does that mean?
Well, so he's doing the little blessing, and then he says, "Your mother's delicious chicken breast," which was he was basically him like praising mom's titties is what I feel like he was doing, but he
Okay.
threw in chicken there.
Classic.
Okay. Nice.
I'm joking.
Yeah, classic dad move.
She said, I'm so thirsty. And then they were like, what do you want? She said, mango milkshake. What the fuck?
What the fuck? I know it's not the same thing.
I know.
It's not
I'm
gonna
just
quench
like
your thirst.
that sounds disgusting, though.
The whole meal, all I could think about was how good the corn looked.
Oh my god.
You love corn.
Corn went crazy.
I wanted the chicken. The chicken looked really good.
Yeah,
I
wanted
like the
that
gravy
chicken.
train. The gravy train was
Gravy
cool.
train. Choo choo. Cartoon food always looks so good.
Mm-hmm.
It really
But
does.
But it's even crazier that they made it for real.
Yeah.
True.
For real, for real.
For real.
My one example for cartoon food looking so good is the Ninja Turtles pizza. That will be my number one example for
Which version of the Ninja Turtles?
the 1984 version.
Oh, the cartoons, the originals.
Yeah.
You know what always looks so good to me? And I feel like this is going to be kind of niche. All of the food in the Iron Giant would look so good to me as a kid.
I gotta look
I don't
this
know if
up.
you guys remember that, but
I don't remember that. No.
I don't
I used
either.
to
What
love
about
that movie.
what about the food in Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs?
Yeah.
Yes, I want to eat that food.
I want to eat that food. I want to meet that dad.
I also want to eat the ice cream in that.
I want to eat the food in Shark Boy and Lava Girl
Never seen it.
when they're floating through like the sweets and stuff.
It's not a
Has no
cartoon,
one
is it?
seen that? It's not a cartoon, no.
I've never seen it. No.
No one's seen that?
Wait, what'd you say?
Shark Boy and Lava Girl?
Oh, I love Shark Boy and Lava Girl.
Yeah, I always wanted to eat all the sweets that they float through.
Yes.
You know, when they're like floating. I think they're floating on.
Like through ice cream, right?
Yeah, but there's like cookies.
Oh.
And they're floating on a cookie. A chocolate chip cookie is what they're floating on. And she
kind of
like.
wanna
Isn't that
eat-
Taylor Lautner?
Yeah.
Inside Out, the
Nice.
waterfall type thing with all the food. I want to eat all that food.
All of it. All of it.
To the movie.
Yeah.
When she gives her the cake, and it says welcome, apparently the O in welcome has a double loop at the top, and supposedly that's a symbol that means lying or betrayal. So that implies that the other mother is welcoming Coraline to her home, but she's also lying. So
I
that's
guess
a
we
little
don't need a witch
Easter
on.
egg.
We don't need a lore witch on staff.
Yeah.
But they send her to bed, but she goes up
Wait.
to her room.
And
What-
then
what?
also there's 3 like silhouette pictures in the background, and those are the 3 kids, the 3 dead kids. That's another
A
hint.
little Easter egg.
Hmm.
Easy
Esther
Easter egg.
egg.
A little Easter egg for you. A little Easter egg for that ass. What, Eli? What?
Damn it. Did you guys see that in the picture where her real parents are, the little kid holding the ice cream drops the ice cream, and then the one where like the happy parents, like the kids licking the ice cream all
She
fucking
looks
golly
at
and
it.
shit.
Coraline
Yeah.
looks
Yeah.
at it when she comes in.
I thought that was kind of cool.
I saw that.
I did not.
So they tuck her in. I'm sure her real parents have never done that before. They tuck her into bed. She's got all these toys that are alive.
No, they
Looks
just
fun.
push her into the door and then lock it.
But she has a Wizarding World picture frame, which is pretty cool.
I didn't notice
Really?
that.
Yeah, her friends are in the picture. Her friends from back in
Oh.
Michigan are talking to her from the picture.
I'm
She's having a
surprised they didn't
conversation with
have
them.
Yeah.
buttons in their eyes.
They
Her
did
friends.
later.
They did.
They did.
Yeah, later, but at
Later.
first they didn't.
Yeah.
Well, she didn't have the whole button thing yet, and the mom's controlling all of it.
Oh, and they also gave her a present. Buttons.
But that's later.
Yeah, she did smear mud on her hand. Didn't really look like mud. It looked
How do
like-
you sleep with
Yeah.
mud on your hand? How do you sleep with mud on your hand?
Coraline's a little freak. She likes getting down in the mud.
smashing the
Because
bug?
I thought the same thing. Smashing bugs.
She never
Putting
washed
mud on your
after that.
hands. But it did cure up her poison oak. But they tuck her in and she goes to sleep and wakes up in her own bed and she thinks it's a dream. And everything in her real life feels really dull and cold in comparison to all the fun she had in her dream last night.
We'll just wait until she goes outside and starts meeting her neighbors because they're very not dull or boring.
No.
Not at all.
In the morning when the dad and the mom, then they're all in the kitchen after she wakes up, and the dad's like, or she says that her poison oak was healed, and the dad was like, oh, can you give me whatever, he said, can you give me some of whatever you had, because I have a case of writer's rash on my ass. And then the mom looks at him and she hates him too. She really hates him, and I don't blame her.
Yeah, it's very real life. This movie is the most accurate relationship depiction everywhere, all the way around. Everyone hates everyone all the time.
Sorry guys, can't relate to that one.
No, you're in a house of love and understanding. But what happens next is Mr. Babinski almost gets his asshole and balls cut off by a garden shears, and
He's my
with his-
favorite character.
with his cavalier jumping out of a window and almost landing on Coraline.
Mr. Bobinski is built different.
Do you know who does the voice of Mr. Babinski?
No,
It's Ian McShane. Do you know who Ian McShane is?
no.
He plays Swearingen on Deadwood, and he's also the guy from who owns the hotel in John Wick. He doesn't sound anything like that in real life.
You
That's
know
crazy.
the little medal that he wears around his neck? Apparently, because obviously we know he's Russian. It says that the medal he's wearing is a medal that's given to nuclear cleanup teams after Chernobyl. And it says on the medal, participant in the cleanup campaign, and has an image of a drop of blood on it. So I guess that's why he's a weird color, and he's like fucked up.
I've seen that before.
That's crazy. Have you guys seen Chernobyl, the miniseries on HBO? It's fucking crazy. You'll feel a lot more bad for Mr. Babinski if you watch that.
I think that it said it has something to do with why he also eats raw beets.
Did they soak up the radiation
I
poisoning?
don't
He
know.
loves beets.
Well,
He gave her a beet.
Beets are very
It's good
a
for
very
you.
Russian food. That's how you make borscht.
She threw
He
it.
said,
You're like,
"Here,
"Yeet."
have beet. Make you strong."
I thought it was a pomegranate at first. And I was like, "There's no way he just did that."
Here.
You just eat a pomegranate like
do you
an apple.
do
Never
you
mind,
like
it's a
little
beet.
seeds?
Yeah,
The wall is bricked up. Inappropriate.
yeah. She said something about the wall, and she was like, I don't remember what the context even was, but she's like, the wall is bricked up. It's like, okay, inappropriate.
Yeah, I think it was after she had gone through it, and she was expecting for it to be open again the next day. She's like, wait, hey, this wall's bricked up." Or when she first opened it or something. Yeah.
It's caked. That wall's got cake.
Okay,
Got a shelf. That wall has a shelf.
okay.
But this is when Mr. Babinski passes on the warning from the mice.
Yeah,
And
that's when he
where I'm
jumps down
thinking,
and
like,
almost lands on her. Almost
Yeah.
teabags her.
almost teabags her.
Oh,
He did. He got so close.
He almost got those shears right up his beehole. But why? This is we already talked about it, but why didn't the mice warn her the day before she went through it? We'll never know. We'll
Yeah.
never know if it
Kinda
was his
Kinda
mice
too late now.
that led her to the wall or not. We're just never gonna know.
I'm gonna say it's not his mice.
I agree.
Not his mice, not his circus.
These are not
It's
my
his
mice.
circus.
These are not my mice. My mice are good. My mice are true.
I forget what she say in response. He was like, "Oh, the mice said not to go through," and she said, "Oh, something something," and he's like, "Oh, okay, well."
I
Oh, then
think
she said it's
that's-
bricked up,
yeah, that's when she said
and
it.
then
Yeah.
he said, "Oh, okay, it's nothing."
He goes, they even got your name wrong. They must be full of shit. They even got your name wrong. They said your name's Cora.
It's
They called you Coraline.
He's like, maybe I worked them too hard. I love him.
Yeah, he does. He slays.
He slays. He's a diva.
Also, it's so
Speaking of
funny to me.
divas,
Oh,
go ahead.
Eli killed Darian's beautiful fucking segue.
My segue.
Yeah.
We can do it again.
Anyways. Yeah. Just go ahead.
It's
I
okay.
was just
Just
gonna
go
say
for
something-
it.
I was just gonna say
People-
something relevant.
Yeah, go ahead. Just say it.
No, I was
Speaking of
just
divas.
God damn.
Oh my god.
Okay, we're done.
Okay, go ahead, Eli. Sorry.
He's
No,
scared.
once I start saying it, I'm
Speaking
just...
of diva.
God damn it.
Yes.
Okay,
Okay.
seriously, go.
Just go. Just go.
It was I was just gonna say something relevant about how in Pinocchio, I think there's something that has to do with the
Moving on.
fact that cartoons. Oh my god.
Embarrassing.
I'm done. I can't. It's one thing to get owned by you guys, and there's a difference between getting owned by Adeline. I
Wait, no.
think I'm through.
What were you saying about Pinocchio? Because I thought about Pinocchio with this movie too.
It was just how I remember how in Pinocchio there's also a Russian that owns like a circus, and like I feel like cartoons do a really good job at like reminding you that just Russian people just either love circuses or like are deeply into the entertainment industry when it comes to like circuses. But it's just like
That's
Moving
crazy.
on.
That is not irrelevant at all. That is so relevant.
We must always be reminded about the Russian love of the circus.
It's really funny that you also thought about Pinocchio, but for a completely different reason than I thought about Pinocchio.
Why did you think
I
of Pinocchio?
I
Because
thought
it's
about Pinocchio because it's like the same idea of all the kids wanting to go to the circus where
everything's
everything's
good.
fun and everything's good and the food is so amazing and like your parents aren't around to be dicks to you, and then they all turn into donkeys. And so I was like, it's that same kind of story. Same with like a little bit like Hansel and Gretel, like the witch, and
Yeah.
they lure the kids in with all the amazing candy and everything's so great here, and then eats them. It's a classic story.
Mm-hmm.
But speaking of divas,
Speaking of divas,
the two divas living in the basement, the actresses and their three beautiful dogs.
I hate their
I
dogs.
loved those dogs. I love those dogs. Don't you ever
It's kind of scary to
dogs.
see.
speak ill on those dogs.
It's kind of scary to see all the dead dogs on the.
I love
Yeah.
it.
It's so
Weird.
funny because in the notes I wrote obsessed with the dogs, the alive ones, not the taxidermy ones, and right under Jaden wrote obsessed with the stuffed dogs.
I don't like any of the dogs.
100% gonna have all of my animals taxidermied.
That's crazy.
It's wrong. It is
It's
not
so wrong.
They'd love
stuffing
it.
your dogs, I will admit, is better than serving taffy because taffy is disgusting. So I'll give them that.
Excuse you.
100-year-old Taffy. Taffy is disgusting, but I like the
looks
way the
fake.
dogs are so cute. I like the way they like circle around her, and they
Look
have
like
like
little
all their
curtains.
teeth, like little curtains. And I also like later, like not to give away a huge spoiler of this movie, but later, when the dog like leads her down the aisle of the theater with the little flashlight.
Yeah.
She's so cute, and the theater is just full of dogs.
You're such a millennial.
I do have things to say about that when we get there. Not bad. I
You
have a
don't have
question.
whimsy either.
No, I have a question about the division of labor between the dogs that got to watch the performance and the dogs that had to work it.
I thought the same thing. I imagine it's just like anything else, you know, like humans go to the theater and some humans love to put on a show. And those dogs, they had a passion for theater. And the other ones like to see the show. So it made sense.
I guess as long as they divided up the labor themselves and they weren't forced in any sort of thing that they didn't want to do, I'm fine with it.
No, they volunteered.
They're all union.
Yeah. Yeah. They're trying to make it big.
Maybe they just take turns. Maybe they rotate. But we've skipped far too far ahead.
No, we haven't skipped.
Speaking of two
yeah.
divas, they do a little tea reading, and I think tea reading is probably more effective than astrology. And it makes more sense.
Go
and
on.
I will
Yeah,
not explain
elaborate.
myself.
And I will
Okay.
not explain further.
I'm just throwing that hot take out there
Yeah.
with nothing to
Hot
back it
take.
up. Nothing to back it up.
I would disagree because astrology is like super straightforward, like it's pretty black and white. And and in the tea, she was like, "It's a hand, it's an evil hand," and then the other one was like, "It's a giraffe." So
Yeah, it's
sorry.
all completely meaningless bullshit. That's my point.
I know, I'm joking.
I know. But this is one of my favorite parts of the movie when she leaves their place, because we don't really learn anything there. It's all kind of, we learn there's danger ahead. There's a evil giraffe coming for her ass. But when she leaves and there's all that fog and everything outside, when Wybie's out there looking for banana slugs, it looks so fucking cool. The
Yeah.
fog.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Oh, yeah.
how did they do that? Like, that was amazing. Do you have
Yeah.
anything in your notes, in your research about how they were able to do that?
I thought
Was
they
that-
probably just used a fog machine.
Yeah, they definitely just use fog or like dry ice.
So they took fog, right? And they put it in the scene.
But how do they get it to?
Ooh.
How do they have to take a one picture for every 24 frames and get the fog to move like that and to look real
Yeah.
with it being photographed is very impressive to me.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah,
wondering if they had to
fog.
like CGI the fog in after the fact, or if that was practical.
So
Maybe.
apparently, apparently, they actually filmed separate fog elements using dry ice, and then they layered them together into the clips into the stop motion animation and post production. So
That's
that's
crazy.
fucking awesome.
Very
So
cool.
so cool. So good. I love it. I love fog. I love fog. I'm just
I
a
love
fog fan.
fog.
I'm a fog
Same.
fan.
My
I'm
favorite
sorry.
part of
I'm not
that
going to
scene.
Jaden, I'm talking about how much I love fog, and I'm not going to apologize for how much I love fog. Let me stand on fog business. I love fog, and I'm not ashamed of it.
My favorite part of that scene was when she calls the cat wuss puss.
A wuss.
And
I was
I'm
like,
gonna be using that on my cats.
honestly, I was like, can you say that on TV?
If
Will
you
we
can
get
show that girl, the girl at the end and her body like that, you can say wuss puss.
Wait, what?
When they're performing.
Oh, yeah,
my
that's what
God.
that's what I was going to say, but I didn't want to jump ahead, but you're
Yeah,
exactly.
don't jump ahead. That was crazy, though.
We'll get to that, guys.
We'll get to
Goddamn.
that.
The way he just drove away.
Yeah, when he drove away on his his bike or motorcycle thing, you need to watch it again because it was so funny. The way I can't even explain it, but it was hilarious. I had to write that down. I love that.
So then Coraline goes back to the other world. She goes back to bed and wakes up, and is there another mouse?
No, she sets a cheese trap
Mm.
to get the mice to come, and then waits for them to come, and then they do, and then she follows them. But she does go back, and her dad says, "You must be as hungry as a pumpkin," and that really stuck with me because how the fuck hungry? How could have? Where did that come from? How does that make sense? I love it.
Mm.
How hungry can a pumpkin be?
The father is such a sweetie pie. And
Pumpkin pie.
yeah, he's a little sweetie pumpkin
In the
pie.
garden.
When he's like taking her around the garden, so cute.
Mm-hmm.
I would have never left.
During the garden part, I was just thinking how pissed off Disney must be that they don't own the rights to this movie and can't build that garden somewhere in Disneyland.
Yeah. It's an amazing garden.
Do
And
you
then
think?
Who?
Speaking of divas,
Marker.
do you think that if Disney owned the rights to this movie, like if they bought Leica and they had the rights, do you think they would rip out all of the Nightmare Before Christmas shit and put in Coraline shit to replace it?
That's what I was thinking, yeah.
I think they would too.
Maybe they would just
That would be
make
so cool.
maybe they would just make the Haunted Mansion Coraline theme like year round and then still do Nightmare. I don't know.
For Christmas.
Because Haunted Mansion's kind of like it's older.
Yeah.
It
I
is
feel like
older.
Coraline would be cool.
I was just there yesterday and
But they'd have to
God,
they'd have to
fine.
they'd have to rebuild the mansion part to look like that Victorian house. But that would be sick.
I'm sure they just rip something else that's good out and put that in. What they should do is get rid of fucking Ariel, the Ariel ride.
Oh my
Grotto.
god.
Oh my
Turn that
god.
all into
like-
Coraline.
They could put that, they could make
Animatronic
that 3
things,
rides.
whatever they're called, are creepy.
That's
Their eyes
perfect.
are scary.
That's perfect for Coraline. Give them button eyes.
Yeah.
But they can't. So
They can't. I'm surprised they don't try to buy Leica. I'm actually surprised they haven't put in an offer. But that giant praying mantis robot, they somehow managed to make it not frightening during this part. It's kind of
so
cute
cool.
and nice.
he's
And
cute,
cool.
and I love when he flies. He's like, "Let me show you something," and he just starts flying away. I laughed. It was very sweet.
Do you guys know who the dad is? The voice?
It's John Hodgman.
John Hodgman. Do you know who John Hodgman is?
The guy that plays the dad in Coraline.
Right, but he's also the do you remember the PC and Mac commercials where it was Justin Long was the Mac and the other nerd guy is the that's John Hodgman from the PC Mac commercials.
I don't remember that.
I don't
Too
remember any commercials. I haven't seen a commercial.
Well, this is from
Mm.
back in like when you guys were kids. They were popular
Yeah.
like in the 2000s. It would just have the white background with Justin Long like being the cool guy, and then John Hodgman was the nerd, and he's like, "I'm PC," but
The only commercials I remember are Education Connection for
Working for an
free.
hourly wage. Went to high school. Didn't do great. That's exactly what I was thinking.
Or the one where the guy slaps on that tape onto a boat that's leaking.
Oh,
I don't remember that.
the flexi grip
The
shit.
flex tape, yeah, or
Yeah.
whatever.
Or
Yeah, I
the
remember
lint
that.
liquor one.
And the ball that never touches the ground or something. I don't remember.
It will never touch the ground. You're like, holy shit,
The one
I
where
need
they're
that.
like gliding it all over their arms and stuff.
Yes,
Fushigi.
what's it called?
A fushigi.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Or
You would know.
the squeegees.
All right, that's messed up. It's 'cause I'm
Squeegee.
Or
brown.
the sham wow.
Oh my god, the ShamWow. Or
Or
the
the
George
giant
Foreman
cupcake.
grill. The cake thing that was like, it was like a dome and you could put stuff in it. They're like, you can put ice cream in it, you can put another cake in it, you can
Or the
put pudding
slushy
in it.
one. The slushy one. Or the brownie one where every piece is a corner piece.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Moving on.
Yep.
She didn't get to see any of this. It's
Rude, but
devastating.
No.
I appreciate her.
Look at the picture I just shared. See if you remember that at all. Rings a bell.
No.
No, not at all.
Like
Well, that's the dad on the left.
maybe.
Okay. Anyway, so they eat more dinner, and it's breakfast for dinner, which looked really good, of course. And then you meet the other YB, and he doesn't talk,
He's so
which is
scary.
creepy. It's really creepy.
When I watched this when I was a kid, that scared me the most. That and then later on the dad once everything changes. But YB, oh my god. Still scary.
Yeah. And it's like he's there as a companion for her, but I wouldn't want him as a companion. He can't
But
say
she loves
anything.
it.
She does.
Yeah,
She's
she's
like, thank God.
she's giving Coraline what she wants, which is a YB who doesn't talk.
She's just like
YB's
her
not
mom.
that bad. YB is like, he's, fine.
Well, that's because Coraline's the worst and she's selfish, and everything has to be about her all the time.
Okay.
Okay.
She's clearly never met me because I'm just a yapper.
Honestly, Coraline and YB is just me and Eli.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah,
that makes
it really
sense.
is.
Yeah.
So thanks, Dad, for saying that.
Well, I'm glad you can acknowledge and see and do some self-reflection. I'm glad this movie's provided that to you.
Ain't nothing gonna change.
But speaking of dinner breakfast food, those were always the worst, most disappointing dinners of my life as a child growing up. Whenever we're having breakfast for dinner, I would always be so pissed
Why?
off.
I
Those are
love
the
it.
best.
I hated it. I'm like, I don't want pancakes for dinner. For the fucking love of Christ, I would get so mad. I was such a piece of shit. I was so much worse than you guys ever were, or Coraline was as a child. I'm surprised my parents didn't drown me in a river.
They tried.
They tried.
They told me. Okay, and then she goes to visit other Mr. Cheeseman.
Bobinski.
And he looks great.
He does. The other version of him?
The popcorn machine, I need. Where it like eats it and then shits it out. I need it.
One
I
cornhole
hated
at a
that.
time.
I hated
Yeah.
that.
I love that. I need it.
I don't want your chicken butt popcorn.
I want that exact thing.
Do you guys think the mice are Russian mice, or have they just been trained to the Russian art of the circus?
They're Russian mice.
Okay, good. He brought them over from the old country.
Yeah.
Did your dog just open the door?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
He's talented.
But when my cat does it, it's annoying.
When your cat does it, it's annoying when I'm there. When your cat does it when I'm here, then it's cute.
Okay.
Do you guys like this performance? Do you like the song? Do you like the little mouse circus?
The
Yeah.
mice?
Yeah.
It's my favorite part of the whole movie. I was getting down with those mice. The beat went so hard.
I was getting down to this sick beat. That's a song. I don't remember the name.
It's Taylor
It's
Swift.
Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
Could have been Mr. Bobinski.
Shake it off.
Getting down to that beat
Yeah.
with his beats.
With his to this sick beat. And it's a beat.
Or like it's like a Beyonce. Bring
Your
the beat in.
beats are so fresh.
But seriously, did you guys not feel like the beat went so hard with the
I loved it.
mice?
This is a great
Bump,
part.
bump, bump, bump,
It's
bump,
not my
bump,
favorite
bump.
part because I've already explained to you how much I love fog, but this is right up there.
Yeah.
It's no fog, but it's good. It's real good. I like it a lot. Could have used a little
It
bit of
was
fog.
cute.
Could have used a little bit of fog if you're asking me. I would have thrown a little fog in there, but
You wouldn't be able to see the mice if there was fog.
just a little bit of fog. Can we just get a little bit of fog? Just a touch of fog, a hint, a taste, a touch of fog? No? All right, whatever. You guys don't love fog?
Whatever. It's all right.
I did notice the fog, and I was like, "Oh, it looks really
I
good."
did
But
too.
I was like, "No one's gonna care about that," so I didn't write it down.
I care
But I
more
guess I
about
was
fog than
wrong.
you'll ever understand.
All right.
Anyway, so she has an amazing day in the other world, and she has to go to bed because she's got to sleep. So
I loved how
they
when
put
she
her in
went to
bed.
sleep, Wybie was just standing there awkwardly, watching her go to sleep with them.
Yeah,
So
I thought that
weird.
was weird too.
I was like, "Oh, why is he there?"
Can you imagine if just your neighborhood friend was just hanging out with your parents watching you go to sleep?
Yeah, and she went to sleep. She's like, "That's fine."
She's like, I really like that YB is just looking over me in a non-creepy way, watching me go to sleep. And then she wakes up, and then the next day is shopping day with mom, with original mom. And did you notice when they were driving in, there was a sign for a Shakespeare festival?
Mm-mm.
Like a big banner for a Shakespeare festival. And then when they're in the store, the kids that go down the stairs says, "My kingdom for a horse." He was doing the Shakespeare lines. The kids are really into Shakespeare in this town. Is what I don't know if that was in your notes, but that was something I noticed with my own eyes.
I don't think so.
A little Shakespeare for that ass. At least I'm pretty sure my kingdom for a horse is definitely Shakespeare. I don't know which one's from. King Lear, maybe. Darian, do you know? You're big into Shakespeare, right?
No.
Big Shakespeare girl.
Oh, when they first, that's from Richard III, the play. But when they go to town to go shopping, there's a Shakespeare festival banner hanging up, and then the scene cuts right to them in the store, and those kids come sliding down the stairs, and one of the kids goes, my horse, my kingdom for a horse," which is a line from Richard III.
Oh.
So
Nope.
they got a little Shakespeare reference in there, which I thought was nice.
That is nice. Her mom continued to be a big bitch in this scene as well. When she wasn't working.
Well, I have in my notes that Coraline's mother won't buy her gloves because she's not a pushover, and kids don't need everything they ask for.
Can they get like anything that they ask for?
Can they have like a thing? One thing?
No.
Wow.
She said, you have to wear these gray, boring clothes. And you can't
In this
have
gray,
any personality
boring house.
in your gray, boring life.
Eli pointed out in the scene where she's at the store that there was another lady with massive boobs. So,
Was there? I didn't notice. Yeah. And normally that's something I would notice.
I'm sure. But yeah, there was.
Yeah, I think Jaden wrote that down because I noticed.
I know, I said. But Eli noticed.
Eli, you're a freak. You're a freak.
Sick.
Sue me.
But they go home, and this part really confused me because they don't buy the gloves, and they go home, and they have no food. And I'm thinking, why didn't you just buy the goddamn food when you're in town? Why do you have to?
The mom doesn't provide shit.
Okay, fine. You got
the
me on
only
that
thing she
one.
provides is articles for
Mudicles?
Mud that she hates so much.
She hates mud.
She's
hates
doing
mud.
more for something she hates than for something that she's supposed to love.
But she's doing it because she loves her.
But she's not, because the money she's getting from this shitty job that she hates, she's not even buying her child food or gloves.
Spoiler alert, she buys her the gloves.
Well, after Coraline had to save their life.
But they don't even know that she saved their life. They don't even know.
We're jumping ahead.
I know, I'm so sorry. But this is going on. This movie is so long. This movie is very long.
So far from the end.
I know. But Caroline's mother locks the door.
Caroline.
Yeah, that's her name,
Caroline.
right? Sweet Caroline. She locks the door because she doesn't want her to fuck around with it anymore, and then she just puts the goddamn key back in the drawer. Like, ow.
She didn't put it back in the drawer. She put it up. She put it up above a door on a little nail and Coraline had to go find it.
Oh, I thought she would just went and found it in the drawer.
Well, she tried to find it in the drawer, but it wasn't there.
I think I was writing down the notes that she found in the drawer when that was happening. So
Yeah.
oopsie daisy.
Yeah. So I think
But she
it's
does.
kind of
What?
I thought it was kind of interesting that the mom became concerned about the door because
It's just a
Coraline
brick
was just
wall.
having dreams about it. Like it's a brick wall. Like to her, it's just a brick wall. Coraline's having dreams about it. Why would she be like, she's like, I don't want my daughter to have even dreams. I don't want her to be happy even in her dreams. So I'm
She
locking
doesn't.
this door
She's
back up.
trying to protect her from nightmares and delusions of grandeur.
She doesn't want to have to deal with taking her child to a psych ward. That's too much effort.
Yeah.
She's
And
like,
money.
My daughter started having dreams because of this wall, this brick wall. And now she wants me to buy her fucking gloves. I'm locking up the door.
And she
What's
expects me
next?
to
Throwing
go
away the
food
key.
shopping. Food shopping.
She
Not
doesn't
even-
want a
Expects me to make
salsa
actual
mustard
food.
wrap. What'd she say? It was like a mustard
Salsa,
salsa
ketchup wrap.
It's pretty good. But who the fuck says food shopping and not grocery shopping? That's all. That's all. I just need to get that out there.
That's fair.
What happens next? I have my notes say if you go swimming with the bow-legged women, and I don't know why I wrote that down.
It's because that's in the theater show. So
Okay.
Coraline gets the key and she goes into the other world, and for once the tunnel is open when she's not asleep. Or like not after she went to sleep. So she's like, "Oh, this is real. I knew it."
It was
So she
during the
knows
day,
now
right?
it's not a dream. Yeah, it was like during the day. So she goes again, and this time she goes to visit the actresses in the basement and watches them put on this huge show. And this is when the dog leads them down the little aisle with the flashlight, and there's just like
Right.
hundreds of seats with dogs in them.
And this is
they
where we
put on
get
the show, and they're mermaids, and I think that was one of the lines that you wrote down from the
Oh
show.
yeah, that's right at the very beginning. If you go swimming with bow-legged women, and then we get the most ridiculously not safe for work stop-motion cartoon scene in the history of time in
Who did that?
a kids movie.
Who did that?
We put in the giant titties.
And the butt, and put like a G-string on it.
Sickos did this. Complete
Sick and
sickos.
twisted.
The sick and twisted mind of Henry Selick.
I felt like I wasn't supposed to be watching that.
I know.
Yeah.
Felt like I was
Glad
intruding on something.
I don't think Coraline was supposed to be watching that.
Definitely not.
She didn't think anything of it.
She
Like,
loved
that's
it.
normal.
Yeah, great.
This is art.
Cinema.
Pure cinema. Absolute cinema.
Yeah,
but they
I
do
told
their little
Jaden-
dance and then they unzip their bodies and then they're hot in there inside
Mhm.
their old body. And I just really want to be able to unzip myself out of my shitty old body. Not that my younger body would be any better, but it wouldn't be as old.
Right. Well,
That's all.
I
That's all
just
I have to
stood
say
up.
about that.
I just stood up 5 minutes ago, and my knees hurt so bad. So I'm old too.
You're almost 30.
I know.
Dirty 30. It's talking
I
about the
know.
quality of
I
your
don't like it.
knees.
Yeah, but in a way, I feel like 30 is younger than 29,
Well, that's just
and I won't
absolutely
elaborate.
insane.
I won't be elaborating further.
I've seen people say the same thing.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
No, I'm just kidding. I will elaborate further. Here's why. It's because being 29, I'm at the end of the 20s, you know? I'm like an old 20-year-old. I'm old. But when I'm 30, I'm the youngest of the 30s. So I'm like a baby again. It's like a baby of the decade.
You're being reborn.
That's
Yeah,
nice.
exactly.
I'm gonna think that because I turn 50 next year, so I'll be
Yeah.
50 is younger than 49.
Just think about all
You're the youngest of the 50s.
famous people that people love and think about how you're younger than them.
Yep.
That's what I do.
I feel like a lot of famous people, though, that are loved right now are younger than me.
Yeah, they're definitely. All I can think of is
Selena Gomez, older than you, I think.
Sabrina
She's definitely-
Carpenter, younger than me.
George Clooney, older than me.
Leonardo
Brad Pitt.
DiCaprio.
Older than me. No, Leonardo DiCaprio is 2 years older than me.
Older than you.
Yeah.
Chris Briney and Lola
Who?
Tongue, younger than me.
Who?
Yola Tongue is younger than
Who?
me, but Chris Briney
The
is
Summer
older
Tim
than
Pretty.
me.
Who?
Home? Home? What are you, a
Of
fucking owl?
whom? Who are you talking about?
Who?
You're
Billie
saying
Eilish is a couple months younger than me, and that kind of stresses me out sometimes.
Yeah, see?
Dude, she has so much money. She's so much more successful than us.
I know, that kills me. Like, I'm always like, wow. Like, Lola Tongue, I'm like, wow, she's like so, like, she's an actress. She's a really good singer, actually. She's been on Broadway. She's like doing all this stuff. She's beautiful. I'm like, wonder how old she is. 22. I'm sad with that.
Yeah.
this probably didn't happen to you guys because you don't really follow sports, but I remember when people entering professional sports started being younger than me, because my whole life growing up, they're like Michael Jordan, they're older, everybody's older. The first time when it was, I think it was Kevin Garnett was younger than me, and he was going to the NBA, and I'm like, somebody is younger than me going to the NBA, and I was like 19, and that's when I started feeling old.
Honestly,
Feeling
the
old at 19 is
worst,
wild.
the worst like crisis I had with age was when I was about to turn 20.
Really?
Like I was freaking out. I was like, "Oh my god."
I'm not a teenager.
It was
That's
bad.
how I feel now. Ugh,
I feel
I'm
like
a real
24
adult
is a
now.
good age.
24?
Yeah, like if I could just stay 24 forever, I'd be fine with that.
I agree. I think
We should
24 is pretty perfect.
we should open a store called Forever 24.
Yeah. I don't want to be 20. I feel like 24 is like when you hear someone's 24, you're not like, "Oh my god, they're too young," but they're, like I'm still young enough for Leonardo DiCaprio.
No, I think, aren't you too old for Leonardo DiCaprio at this
No, it's
point?
25.
She has
is the
1
cutoff.
year. She has 1
Okay.
year with Leo.
Yeah, good luck. Please, for the love of God.
I gotta
Please.
lock in.
Please.
No, but seriously.
Okay. We're never gonna finish this fucking.
We're not. This is where other mother tells her that she's going to give her eyes and make her stay there forever. She just has to sew the eyes on.
That's it. I just gotta
And
sew them on.
And Coraline thinks it's a really bad idea. She doesn't want to do it, which I think is very bitch mode of her. She should just do it. She knows things are going to be better there. She just does it.
Let's do it.
Just do
The
it.
mom's
do it.
dress in
It's Nike.
this looks like a spider's body. Like how it's like a butt.
Mm-hmm.
Like the butt is giving spider.
Mm.
The butt is giving
The
spider.
donk.
Yeah.
Gotcha. So Coraline's like, you know what? I gotta go. And she tries to go home, but the tunnel is blocked.
It sure is.
And things start to go downhill very quickly.
The world starts to decay.
Mm-hmm. And the other mother, yeah, she starts to reveal her true form, which is like a spider-like creature. I don't know why this spider gained sentience and started attacking children, but that's, I guess, what happened.
I don't know, but I think she was my sophomore year geometry teacher because she looks exactly like her.
I agree.
Actually.
I
And
don't need to
failed
see a
that
picture.
class.
I just agree.
I don't have a
failed that
picture.
class.
It's ingrained in my brain.
Well, did you let her sew buttons into your eyes? Because maybe if you did, you would have gotten an A.
No, I know. I know.
So then,
Well, first the cat. She talks to the cat, and the cat explains
yeah.
love bombing to her, essentially.
Mhm.
And I realized that I have a problem with love bombing in relationships. And
Really?
well, it's not really love bombing. It's because I would say love bombing is you just go way over the top, and I just act like a normal person for
It's a love sprinkle.
yeah, but I can't sustain that for more than a month, and then I have to end it because I can't be bothered to pay any sort of attention or give any sorts of shits about anything.
Mm.
Mm.
Thank you.
Thank you, ladies. He's
Thank you.
single.
I am single, and I am not ready to mingle. I don't want to talk to you.
The part where the dad, goes to talk to the dad, and the little glove robot thing hold his face down.
Mm-hmm.
That part was scary. The scariest part of the whole movie for me. And YB.
And
When
white.
YB gets his little stitches to have him have a permanent smile, I felt for him, because that's how I feel when I'm in regular society, is that I have a fake smile sewed into my face that I have to sustain. And I'm probably creeping everybody out as much as he did.
This is fucked up.
I love being here. This is the best.
This is the best.
This is the best. Oh, I had
What's
some more.
next?
I had some more depressing notes that I took.
You're
This
like,
entire
let me just scroll through these real fast.
just
You're like
let me scroll.
scrolling forever.
I've realized this entire movie is just
Despair.
it's about appreciating your shitty parents and that they're just doing their best. And it made me think about this. You guys probably don't have to deal with this, but there's a ton of YouTube channels that are essentially like parents and their small kids having fun together and doing shit, and they're making millions of dollars by these parents playing
Yeah.
with their kids and showing them attention, and how that's just complete bullshit. That they're probably this is that exact movie. They're pretending to be nice to them for money,
Well,
and it's giving kids a false sense of what parents should be doing based off of, why don't you just not have a job and just play with me outside and come up with games all the time and take me sledding 24/7 like these people do on YouTube?
It's not so much that the parents wouldn't do those things with her, it's the way that they were talking to her. Right. Yeah.
They,
maybe they should go work at an office space. Like, there's got to be, in the middle of the woods, perhaps a little cafe. They could go do work there.
If there's a theater 2 miles away, there's a Starbucks.
Yep.
but you
Which
saw the
I don't
dad's
support
computer.
Starbucks now, but like in 2009, I think it was okay.
He doesn't have a laptop. He's got a PC.
Yeah.
Can't be carting that shit around.
Well, then they need to put Coraline. Now I have to think about her name every time now, so I don't say Caroline. So they should put Coraline in daycare of sorts.
Yeah. Why isn't she at school,
They
by
can't
the way?
afford that.
Why isn't she at
Yeah.
school?
Why isn't she at school? Is it the weekend? Is that what we're assuming? Is it a break? Is she homeschooled? But they're not doing that?
We'll never know.
think. I was like, what is the moral of this story?
The moral of the story is to appreciate your shitty parents. I just said it.
Yeah.
And Fog.
And Fog, yeah. Okay. Well,
But
I guess
she
that's that.
throws her behind a mirror and she's trapped there. And that's where she meets the ghost children. And this is the part where I thought this is the part that they should turn Haunted Mansion into, if they were to do that, would be the ghost children.
I like that.
You guys don't like that?
No, I said
Or
I
do you
like
love
that.
it so much that you're dumbfounded? I've struck you speechless with my amazing idea.
No, it's brilliant. I'm picturing it in my head. I'm creating the space. So I just need a second to do that.
Find our eyes, mistress, so our souls can be free. This is the part. I love this kid with his formal speech when he calls her mistress and all his little way of talking. That's why I said earlier that this kid's my favorite with his little speech.
Oh.
Oh, hello, miss. Thank you, miss.
Gotta be the oldest one.
Yeah. That makes sense. And so Coraline comes to the realization that, okay, there's been kids before her that have gone through this exact same thing. They accepted the button eyes and they ended up like this, so red flag. And also that the doll was a spy. That's when you learn that. And then Wybie helps her escape and go back home. And Wybie's hand like blows away. Like it's sand. Is that saying like he's a doll? And so he's
I think it's the same way that like when the cat bites the mouse, it does the same thing.
Okay, yeah. So he's like disintegrating basically.
Yeah.
Because he's helping her, maybe?
Or maybe she cut off his hand and then gave him a fake hand, and he was like, "No, I actually don't have a hand." But that's
I don't know.
He's Sans hand.
Yeah.
I forgot to mention though that when she reveals her, basically how she's called the Beldam or whatever. In folklore, it means witch or hag, and The name can be translated from French belle dame or belle dame to English meaning beautiful woman, and witches are known to conceal their appearance and appeal to their victims for luring. And then it also says they use beauty to appear trustworthy, innocent, and desirable, and in this case, the other mother uses her appearance to bribe Caroline, not Coraline. But it's kind of like how you said earlier, like in Hansel and Gretel, how the witch does the same thing. And then the whole like spider thing, how spiders use their web to like trap insects and stuff. It is like, that's another theme or like thing that I thought was cool to point out.
Never call a woman crazy.
Yeah. Not a good idea.
But she gets back home. Her parents are gone. Got some real Home Alone shit going on. She runs outside to the car. Well, everything's decaying in the house. There's a bag of food from the food shopping, and it's all rotten. It's bad. It's gross. And she runs out to the car, finds her parents' phone. There's a flip phone in the car. Phone. And I really do miss flip phones. It's good times. And then she runs down to the old ladies, and they get her some taffy. And she's like, how's 100-year-old taffy going to help me? And how does it help? They make a taffy talisman. I'm realizing this movie is very inspired by Mormon lore, because Joseph Smith got his start ripping people off by being a New York water witch. Did you guys know that? He sold his services as a dowser. He would do the dowsing rod to go find wells. So that's how he started his scamming. And then he had a thing that was exactly like the taffy talisman. That's what he used to translate the Book of Mormon, was a thing that he looked through, and it translated it for him in quotes. Oh yeah, we got that in there. That's good.
Nice. Good job.
Yes. So she gets the taffy talisman, and then she finds her parents trapped. They're in the mirror, Harry Potter style. She breaks that mirror, which is 7 years of bad luck. So that's bad. That's bad right there. And she decides she's got to go back. So she does the line from Lost and say, we got to go back. And she does her little Rambo montage and gets all geared up, puts on her hat, and then goes back in to challenge Other Mother to a game of souls.
When she gets there and the other mother's cracking eggs, you can see a hidden Jack Skellington in the egg that she's cracking.
Yeah. So I went back because I was like, I have to see this. It is so quick. Like, no one would ever catch that. It is so quick. I paused it and I was like, I can see it a little bit.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that was a thing to even look for.
It's like, you really can't see it unless you pause it at the exact perfect time.
You can look up a picture.
I will one of these days.
Not right now, of course.
No, not right now. But perhaps they've grown tired of you and ran away to France. Which I thought was a good line.
I wouldn't be surprised.
I know. The dream. That's the dream.
But
we should blow through her little game. She makes a deal with Other Mother that if she can find all of the other eyes, that she'll give her parents back. And this all goes pretty quickly. She's able to get all the 3 little eyes back pretty fast.
Yeah, pretty quick. But also, how come she only had to find 1 eye for each child? Didn't they have 2 eyes?
No, you didn't know they're all one-eyed children.
Oh, okay.
It was a long time ago. Kids, you guys don't remember this, but the older people, when I was really young, only had 1 eye, because back then children only ever had 1 eye.
Yeah, it's like the same thing as how back in like the 50s and earlier, everything was in black and white, you know?
Exactly like that. Yeah. It's exactly like that.
Maybe you only need 1 eye to get to heaven.
That's true.
You can only get to heaven if you only have 1 eye.
That's why dogs can't get into heaven, because they have 2 eyes.
All dogs go to heaven. You just have to take their eye out when they die. Everyone knows that.
Oh yeah, all dogs do go to heaven. I got that wrong.
It's a great movie.
But yada yada yada, she gets all the eyes back.
And everything freezes in place.
Everything is disintegrating and it's condensing. Everything's falling away. So she has to go into the house. There are bat dogs, though. We can't, lest we forget to mention the bat dogs.
Oh my God, I love the bat dogs.
I do like the bat dogs.
Mm-hmm.
And
Lest we not mention.
lest we not mention, bless you, miss, you found me. Bless you, miss, you found me. Praying mantis is evil now, so they made it scary. And then, cotton candy's evil.
Mm.
I
The
hated
cat's
how the cotton
cool.
candy was always just stuck on them. That's
I
so
know. It
unrealistic.
gave me the ick through the whole thing, cotton candy
The
being on you. Ugh.
the part earlier when they went to the mouse circus for the first time and they got the cotton candy and there was one that was stuck to Wybie's head and then
Then
they
he
like
pulled it
yeah
off and
then
ate it.
the
Oh,
dad like
oh,
took it off his head and ate it.
nasty. Fucking nasty.
But also
But
kind of cute the way he
yeah,
ate it.
I do really like when the other mother has gone full spider, metal spider, when she's got that like cracked face, spider face, and the metal body. Looks so good. Looks so cool.
Mm-hmm.
Be clever, miss. Even if you win, she will never let you go.
Felt like a
So
video game.
it did. And
That's
they have a
fine.
little fight, and she followed the ABCs of fighting witches to win. Which the ABCs of fighting witches is always be throwing cats.
Mm.
And she threw
The
a cat
T
at her
is
face.
silent.
This T is silent. And kills her, kind of. She gets her. She goes back in. Oh, she goes back in the tunnel, closes the door, but the witch hand, or she uses the ghost hands of children because they are the most powerful hands of all to get the door closed, but the metal hand gets cut off and then comes back for revenge. So even after she gets her parents, everything's back to normal somewhat. The hand comes out and she's got to get the key away from the witch hand. And it chases them away, her and Wybie. They go to the fucking well and Wybie throws a rock onto the hand and crushes it, and then they wrap it all up and put the key around it and throw it down the well. And I think it's a terrible plan to put the key and the hand in the same place. Don't you agree?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
It's a double whammy if she ends up getting out and finding it.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. Stupid children. Coraline is
Yeah,
stupid.
but she wrapped it up and tied it, so it's okay.
Yeah, she needs 2 hands to untie it. That's right.
She ripped through the blanket already before she crushed it with the rock. I
No,
just think that she should put them in 2 separate places.
well, she can't get it now.
Ooh, one thing that I noticed is when she throws the little pebble at the very beginning and the little pebble in the hole and she watches it fall to see how deep it is, it's the exact same timing as when in the end she throws it and it takes the same amount of time because this is stupid, but I was sitting next to Jaden and I was counting. Like if you throw a pebble down like a certain height, if you count in seconds, you can figure out how high up it is. And it's the exact same timing both times. So just thought you guys should know that.
Eli,
Thanks, Isaac Newton.
Eli, did your mom take Tylenol while she was pregnant with you?
No, seriously, every time he
Probably.
did that, I just rolled my eyes.
I do appreciate that Eli independently came up with the theory of gravity for herself and figured it out and confirmed it in the Coraline movie.
He wasn't just doing it in seconds. He was saying 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi.
She was doing it in Mississippi.
Yeah.
Are you aware of the fact that things fall at the same speed regardless of how heavy they are?
Yeah, unless you throw it a little harder.
Too fucking shay. Too fucking shay. You got my ass.
Got him.
Got my ass roasted. I've been roasted. How did you get out of school without learning about gravity?
Not involved in this.
Things fall at the same rate regardless of how heavy they are.
Damn, that's crazy.
That's just the way it works. That's gravity for you. That's when the apple fell from the tree and hit Isaac Newton in the head. That's when he came up with the whole concept of gravity.
That's
But what if
crazy.
he was wrong?
But he wasn't.
Could have been.
But he wasn't. Moving on. I can't. My mind is melting right now. It's turning into mush. The education system is truly failing us, folks. This is like 2nd grade shit you learn.
I mean, I wouldn't say 2nd grade shit. Maybe 7th grade.
7th grade was a hard year for me.
You just totally gravity just blew past.
That was probably when Puddles died or something.
Probably. But, you know,
Should've got him stuffed.
we must talk about the garden party, guys. We must move on.
Okay.
It's the big final ending. We get to meet Grandma.
Mm-hmm. She's sassy.
That's it. We're done.
That's it.
That's
That's it.
Then
Grandma was sassy. Wybie was
Grandma's
trying
sassy.
to like escort her into the garden party. She said, "I've lived here my whole life. I know where I'm going."
Yeah, she's
sassy.
Even she's annoyed by him.
Yeah.
yeah.
The moral of this story is that adults hate children.
Truth.
Adeline's been
Truth.
real quiet.
She's been gone for a long time. She bailed. She's watching TV now.
Okay, well.
Cats are magic. Oh, wait, I wrote this. I'm going to read it. The cat was magic all along. It's not about the magic. It's about the cats we find along the way. So if any fucking psychopaths are still listening to this at this point, I would like to thank you for listening to another episode of this podcast called
We
Very
didn't even
Important Movie
rate it.
Podcast. What?
We didn't even rate it.
Yeah, we
I
haven't
know.
rated it.
I'm not ending it yet. I'm just saying thanks for
Oh,
What
listening.
are you
Lot like that.
doing?
Okay, fine.
Ew, it
Jane,
looks
this
like
is your
cotton
pick. So,
candy.
Darian, you mad or
It's
glad
like
that
the
you had to
cotton
watch
candy
this?
from the movie.
Are you mad or glad you had to watch this? Let's rate
I'm glad. I'm glad. Yeah.
Not
I'm glad.
good.
I give it.
Eli, what do you give it?
I need to give it a rate. Can I
Rate
give
it.
it a rate?
Give it a rate.
4.
Hey, Eli, are you mad or glad you watched this?
Glad.
Give it a rate.
I love the movie. I would give it a 4.5.
Excellent score. That's an excellent score for this movie. Me? Ask me if I'm mad or glad. Somebody ask me.
Are you mad or glad?
I'm glad. I like this movie. I like this movie a lot. It's one of the best. Not best movies ever made, just one of the best. It's up there in the best movies. It's great. I'm glad I watched it again. I watched it like 2 months ago. I've seen this movie probably 10 times. And I also give it a 4.5, I think, is what I gave it. I haven't logged it. But I'm happy to have watched this movie. Good pick. Good pick, Jaden. Well done.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks.
Jaden, what do you rate it?
4.5.
Excellent score around. All around excellent scores. Thank you all for being here today. And thank you for listening to my dissertation on how much I love fog. And I'm really sorry that this whole gravity thing has thrown me off into such a bad mood, but it's really making me feel weird about life, that nobody knows how gravity works.
No, I believe you.
Well, it's not a matter of you believing me. It's a matter that you guys already know that, and it's freaking me out.
No, I believe that it's making you mad.
Yeah, it's not making me mad. It's just making me, like, question my sanity.
Hold your horses. You think that I believe that it would fall faster if it was heavier?
No, what he was talking about was how deep the well was. Not
Yeah.
He was trying to you can figure out how deep a well is by how long it takes to get down to the bottom of the well.
Yeah. I'm not saying that it was heavier and that therefore it falls faster. I was just saying that there's a thing where you can drop something from a certain height and it'll tell you how deep something is. And I'm not saying it's falling faster or nothing.
Yeah, so fuck you.
Fair enough.
Physics is hard.
Fair enough. I
Except that it's
misunderstood,
not, apparently.
and I apologize.
Yeah. No, I'm not,
Physics
I
was-
wasn't I understand. I would be very worried about the future if you thought I believed that because it was heavier, it falls faster.
I thought you were measuring which one the pebble fell differently because...
Well, he was calling out a mistake.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, no.
That's what I thought. That you were trying to see...
No.
Okay, fine. I'm back in... I'm fine now.
He was pointing out a consistency.
Okay.
I am well
Yeah.
again.
I'm well again.
Is that a pun?
Whew, I was scared. But now that we have that resolved, thank you. Please rate, review, and subscribe on wherever you get podcasts. And please tune in again next week for Eli's pick of Child's Play, bitch. And as always, thanks for being here and please out.